Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about a device which is used to measure the temperature. We shall be understanding its types and various concepts about it. Friends, whenever you have fever, so what do? Of course, you are asked to measure your body temperature. So what is this body temperature? Body temperature. It is the measurement of the amount of the heat in the body. It is actually the balance between the amount of heat produced by our body and the heat lost by our body. So the normal adult body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. As you can see, from our body temperature, the normal temperature is around 37 degrees Celsius, which is in the range 36.5 to 37.5 degrees Celsius. If you can see the body temperature, if it lowers below this range, the condition of the person is seen as if the person is quite not well. Maybe he or she is having some kind of illness. So body temperature, it is not exactly the normal body temperature is not the exact temperature. It is a normal range in which a person can be considered as normal. Here you can see there is a range which is made. 4 ranges of ages people are being divided. The first range is from 0 to 2 years, in which the range in oral and axillary is 34.7 degrees Celsius to 37.3 degrees Celsius. In range 3 to 10 years people, this range is different from the one from 0 to 2 years. Similarly, in the other two ranges, we can see there is difference into the normal range. So, this body temperature range, it generally differs from person to person. So, the body temperature may vary in the range. This range of temperature can be measured with the help of a device known as thermometer. So, in this video, we are going to discuss about the two thermometers, the clinical thermometer and the laboratory thermometer. Let's discuss about the clinical thermometer. A clinical thermometer is usually made up of glass and consists of a mercury-filled bulb inside one of its ends. And it also consists of a very fine capillary tube which looks like a thread running through it. It is running from bulb to the other end. There is a small constriction which is near to the neck of the bulb. A thermometer, it measures the temperature ranging from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. This temperature can also be measured in Fahrenheit from 95 degree Fahrenheit to 108 degree Fahrenheit. Now, about the clinical thermometer which we have seen, so it is basically designed to measure the temperature of the human body. It is graduated to cover a range which is few degree from the either side of the normal body temperature. So, the normal body temperature was 37 degree temperature. So, 37 degree, so the range is from 35 to 42 degree. Other thing, this thermometer consists of a mercury contained in a bulb which was at the end, and also it is having a capillary tube which is having some marks of degrees which is in Celsius and Fahrenheit scale. Now let's understand how clinical thermometer work. A clinical thermometer is usually placed inside the mouth for measuring the body temperature. Because of the body heat, the mercury inside the bulb heats up, expands, and then rises up to a certain level into the capillary tube through the constriction known as kink. The new level to which the mercury level rises indicates the body temperature. So here it is indicating the body temperature which we have measured. You may wonder that this level may go down on removing the thermometer from mouth. But this constriction prevents the backflow of mercury into the bulb. So this constriction is known as kink. We can also say that the mercury column breaks and thus remains stationary in the tube. To reset the thermometer, we can give it a jerk, and that is swing it sharply over a time. A laboratory thermometer, it is another kind of thermometer which is used in laboratories to measure the temperature with high accuracy. Basically, its applications are beyond the human body. Other than human body, we can measure temperatures of various places, such as at your home, you might be having a microwave. A microwave, when you bake something into it, it shows some temperature 180 degrees centigrade. When you bake, you bake at 180 degree or 210 degrees centigrade. So, the temperature which is showing is actually done with the help of laboratory thermometer, but those are different kind of laboratory thermometers. For measuring the laboratory thermometer, we can partially or fully immerse it into the substance. For example, you want to measure the temperature of ice, which is 0 degree, we all know. So at 0 degree Celsius, how we can find out? We need to place this thermometer into the ice. The laboratory thermometer is recognizable by its long stem with a silver bulb at the end. That means it is having similarity. Similarly, it looks like the clinical thermometer. Now let's discuss the difference between clinical and laboratory thermometer. Clinical thermometer, the temperature ranges from 35 degrees centigrade to 42 degrees centigrade, or in Fahrenheit it's 94 to 108 degree Fahrenheit. In laboratory thermometer, this thermometer gives a measurement in only centigrade, which is minus 10 to 110 degrees centigrade. In clinical thermometer, the mercury level does not fall on its own, and this is because of the presence of king. Whereas in laboratory thermometer, this level falls on its own because of the absence of kink. The temperature in clinical thermometer can be read after removing the thermometer from armpit or mouth, but the temperature is read while keeping the thermometer in the source, such as liquid or anything, because if you are taking it out, so that level will fall down and we won't be able to measure the correct temperature. Now, to lower the mercury level in clinical thermometer, a jerk is required to give, but here there is no requirement of any kind of jerk. This is specifically used for body temperature, whereas laboratory thermometer can be used to take temperature of objects other than human body. Now let's see how we can use a clinical thermometer. So there are several steps. The first step is to wash. We have to wash the bulb with lukewarm water, and then second step is we need to shake it vigorously so that if any mercury level has raised up because of the lukewarm water, maybe by touching, so it can fall back. The third step is that we need to check whether the mercury level is below 35 degrees centigrade or 95 degree Fahrenheit, because that is below the normal. Fourth step is that we have to place it under the tongue or the armpit. And remember one thing, the bulb only should be placed in the mouth instead of placing the glass portion. The fifth step is that we have to wait for 2 to 3 minutes, because by that time mercury will absorb the heat of the body and it will cause expansion of mercury and then it will rise. And the last step is we need to take out the thermometer from the mouth and we have to read the result at eye level. Well, this is very important task. In order to find the accurate temperature, we need to measure the temperature at eye level. We'll understand how this eye level work. Well, suppose this is a thermometer and we need to see the level has risen up to this level. Now we need to find out what is the exact temperature. So you can see there are three ways. You can see it, this is the line of sight. This is the other two way in which we can observe. Now we need to see which one is correct observation. So the first one is the incorrect way of observation. The third one is also incorrect way. The one in the middle is the correct way of observation, because we'll get the exact temperature. Thank you.